Friends, today I will tell you the common errors that we make in using articles. You see, articles are not used in many of the languages, and that's the reason we make this mistake. So first and foremost, you should know about countable and uncountable nouns for this. So let me explain you this thing. The nouns that could be counted are called countable nouns, and the nouns that can't be counted are called uncountable nouns. Now, what are countable nouns? Let me set an example. If we speak in Hindi, Ramesh ladka hai, and if we translate into English, Ramesh ladka boy hai is, Ramesh boy is. You say no, it's wrong pattern, it should be SVO. Then we convert into Ramesh is boy. But still we miss one thing, is the articles. We have to put here Ramesh is a boy, then only it will become perfect or correct English. So here friends, we find that in English article is a must, especially for countable nouns. In countable nouns, you can't avoid any article. Either you have to put a, and, or the. There are many mangoes in the basket. If there is only one single mango in the basket, I will say there is a mango in the basket. There is a mango in the basket. So I will use a mango. But not only that, whenever you want to convey some ideas using countable nouns, there also you use either a, an, or the. The to indefinite, definite thing, and a and an is for indefinite thing that you have studied. But the mistake that you do most of the time, or we do most of the time, is in the application. It's not only the vowel sound and the consonant sound, but there are other things also that matters. So wherever there is a countable noun, you will use this article either a, an, or the. Except one exception that I pointed out to you in my former class, that when countable nouns are used in general sense, you don't use any article, neither a, an, or the. In much very general sense, in very wider perspective. For example, man is a social animal. Here man stands for man, woman, children, all the genders and all the ages. It's a general, very wider perspective of complete human mankind. So here we say man is a social animal. So you don't use a, an, or the. We don't use any of them. So except for this general sense, in a very general sense, where we don't use any article, in remaining, wherever you are using countable nouns, we have to use articles. So make it very clear, for countable nouns, article is a must, except in a general sense, except when you are using that word in a wider perspective. For example, the computer. That's wrong English when you want to convey all the computers on this planet. So this magazine reflects about the computers. That's wrong English. Or the last class I told that example, remember. This magazine tells about the computers. That's wrong English. This magazine tells about computers. where we want to put, and we are supposed to put yes at the end, those nouns are called countable nouns. But in uncountable nouns, you can't put yes, and neither you have to use article in front of it. So two things you have to remember: for uncountable nouns, you don't use any article, and neither you use any yes behind that as a suffix, or you don't put that inflection. Yes, it will be that thing. Some of the words are information, advice, help. You don't say informations. Except we have got one phrase, for example, help. That's a great help. It was a great help. A great help. This is a phrase. A great help. Okay, you can use it. A great help. Otherwise, help is an uncountable noun. He gave me many helps. He gave helps to me. That's wrong English. You can't say helps. The help given by him. Okay, so you don't use the also here. Help given by him. So the help or helps, both are wrong English. So you neither put the help, neither you put helps there. But it was a great help. That is a phrase. So we can say that. Otherwise, when you are using help, he gave me much help. You can use much. Now your question will be, when we don't use articles, how can we convey its singular or plural idea? For this, there are some words for that. For instance, when you want to convey one particular thing, use a piece of. She wanted an information. She wanted an information. Now this is wrong English, because I am putting an in front of information. Information is an uncountable noun. I can't put article here, an. So it's wrong English. Then how I want to convey that she asked me only one information? I have to convey that. So for that I will use a piece of. She asked me a piece of information. She asked me a piece of information. So I can use a piece of to convey that idea. No, she asked only one information from me. I gave him two pieces of information, two matter that he wanted. I conveyed him. So I gave him two pieces of information. But I can't say I gave him two informations. If I say I gave him two informations, that is wrong English. So it will be two pieces of information. So for these countable nouns, we can use the word a phrase, a piece of, to convey a singular idea. Or for little, you can use some also. For example, little bit information, a little bit. You see, a little bit of information you wanted. She wanted some information from me. And suppose I want to convey the plural sense, then what are the words that I use? I will use much. He asked me much information on this subject. I have a lot of information to give to you. So here I can use the word much or a lot of to convey the idea of plural. So no need to put article a, and, or the to convey singular or plural in front of uncountable nouns. Let me summarize it. If you wanted to convey, or if you want to convey a singular idea, use a piece of, a bit of, or some. And if you convey in a larger sense, in quantity of that uncountable noun, then you can use the word like much, a lot of in front of that uncountable nouns. But don't use a, and, or the. Exception is phrases, English phrases that you come to know. For example, a great help. Let me quote you some example to make it more clear. Mostly I heard people say, there is a good news. A good news. Now your news here is once again uncountable noun. So you don't use article here. Except nowadays they have made it a good news as a phrase. But otherwise, there is some good news. There is some good news. That will be the correct English. So use some, not a good news. Suppose only one in good news I want to convey you. I will say, I got a piece of good news for you. A piece of good news. There is some good news for you. That will be more correct and appropriate. Similarly, using this and all before uncountable nouns is prohibited. You can't use all or this. I purchased these furnitures. People say, I purchased these furnitures. Though here two mistakes, two error. This THEAC, this and furnitures. Now it's wrong English. I will say I purchased this THIS, this and furniture, not furnitures. Though I bought much furniture. See, I am using much furniture. So you use the word much, but don't use yes behind, and neither use this sort of articles in front. Here are some examples of uncountable nouns. Just memorize them and see to it that you don't use articles in front of it, neither you make it into plural. Advice, information, help, furniture, they will not carry yes behind it. You don't say furnitures or informations, advices. These are all wrong English. So don't use yes behind, and neither put any article in front of it. So main thing is where you have to put article and where you need not put article. So don't put articles in front of uncountable nouns, and use some of the phrases as I suggested